Hey, what's going on, guys? Mcskillet here with another CSGO video, and today I'm going to be doing a video on CSGO skins that still haven't been unboxed yet. I did a video on CSGO skins that haven't been unboxed yet around 6 months ago. I think it might have even been longer than that, and almost all the skins in that video have actually been unboxed now, so I thought I would make an updated version on some skins that still haven't been unboxed, as well as some other skins I did not even include in the first video. And yeah, there's actually been a lot of rare skins that ended up getting unboxed, so this video is a lot shorter than the first video, but it should cover most of the rares, actually pretty much all the skins that haven't been unboxed yet. There's only about 5 of them. One of them is kind of just a pattern-based thing, but there is 4 types of skins that haven't been unboxed yet, so I'll be going over what those are in the video. And also keep in mind, for the actual video footage, I'm just using the best thing possible to the condition of the one that hasn't been unboxed. Of course, everything is condition and Souvenir or Stattrak specific in this video, so don't get confused about that. So let's get right into the first skin. So starting off, we have the Souvenir PG15 Nuclear Threat Factory New. There is none of these skins that are known to exist, and yes, the one in the footage is a minimal wear one. I know there was so many comments on the last video. They're like, Mcskillet, if they don't exist, how are you inspecting them? Even though I stated in that video that I was inspecting the closest thing to them. So this is the best condition minimal wear one. It's got a really low float, 0.07, which is very close to factory new, but it isn't quite factory new. And if you're wondering how I'm determining if the skin's been unboxed yet or not, I've searched the Steam market, the CSGO.exchange database, and the CSGO Zone database, and none of those skins in this video are on any of those databases or have ever been sold on the Steam market. There's actually a way to check skins to see if they've been sold on the Steam market, even if they're not being listed anymore. So I checked for that, and this skin has never been sold or on the Steam market at all, and there's none known to exist in the Souvenir Factory New form. So this would be quite an insane unbox if someone managed to get this. I heard some rumors that some Dubai collector has one, but I don't really know if those are true, and I don't really think they are because I never saw any inspections of them or really got any proof, and I only heard that from like one person. So not sure if that's true or not, but I do not believe that this skin exists. So next up, we have a really cool item which I'm quite disappointed that it's never been unboxed, and it's the Stattrak M9 Bayonet Ultraviolet Factory New. I think this would be a really cool collector's knife, and somehow no one has ever unboxed this knife in the Stattrak Factory New form. Again, if anyone actually knows of someone that has any of the stuff in this video, I've searched everywhere for it, but I couldn't find it. But feel free to PM me on YouTube, and I'll try to include it in the next rare skins video, but make sure you actually have their inventory link, because otherwise I will assume you are lying. But no one has ever gotten this knife right here, and I'm sure it would sell for a fortune. Somehow there's 5 of the Stattrak Factory New Karambit Ultraviolets, but there's not a single one for the M9, which is quite a disappointment. Not sure why that never got unboxed, because there's 5 of the Karambits and not a single one for the M9 somehow. And there's one more ultraviolet knife that also has not been unboxed yet, which is the Stattrak Bayonet Ultraviolet in the factory new condition. And yeah, this is a knife where the condition does make a big difference. So even this minimal wear one that I used for the footage right here still looks really beat up, even though it's the lowest float one known to exist. And I believe even a factory new Stattrak one would still look kind of beat up, just the way that the bayonets work on like Crimson Webs, Ultraviolets, and Knights. And a lot of the bayonets, they just look super beat up if they're not a low float. And some of the knife patterns like Ultraviolet, they have float value minimum, so you can't really get a nice low float one, and it's hard to get it factory new. But this skin's never been unboxed in the Stattrak Factory New condition. But the next skin is a well-worn skin, actually the Souvenir R8 Revolver Amber Fade well-worn. There's 2 factory new ones, and I'm actually a little bit sad about that, because I thought I had the only factory new one that exists, but then someone unboxed one the next day. Of course, I don't know why I keep getting wrecked in this kind of situation, but I'm not too disappointed, but either way, somehow there's not a single well-worn one, and I believe it's because the well-worn condition is pretty rare on the Amber Fade Revolver, but it would be kind of a difficult item to sell just because of how rare it would be. But it's kind of like a beat-up, disgusting-looking skin, and I probably be the most difficult item to sell for CSGO if you got a Souvenir R8 Revolver in the well-worn condition. Now for this final thing I want to include in this video, it's not really an actual skin, it's more of a type of pattern for a skin. There is not a single Stattrak Factory New AK-47 case hardened blue top or blue gem that exists. The one right here is field test, or actually this one is minimal wear right here. There's only minimal wear and field tested Stattrak AK blue gems. The best factory new ones are only like 40% blue on the, or like 40 to 30% blue on the top. So I wouldn't really even consider them blue gems. None of them are more than half blue on the top, so they're not too nice looking, but these are some minimal wear and field tested ones that would be, if someone got a Stattrak factory new version of either of these patterns right here, or any of the like tier 1 nicer blue gem patterns in the Stattrak factory new condition, they would be worth an absolute fortune. And there's some other knives that have not been unboxed yet that I didn't think were worth going over, because most of them are on the Bowie knife. There's like, I think 2 or 3 Bowie knife patterns that have not been unboxed in Stattrak factory new yet, but the majority of the knives have actually been unboxed now besides the Stattrak factory new ultraviolets, and a lot of the rare souvenir skins have been unboxed as well. Right here is a list of all the other skins that were in the other video that have been unboxed, so you can just see an insane amount of skins that are super rare have been unboxed since I made that first video, so that's pretty cool. Lots of the rare skins starting to come into the game, but we're still missing all of the ones in this video. The first 3 that I showed would be really cool collector's items, and then an AK blue gem Stattrak factory new. That would be a dream skin. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm Mcskillet, and I'm out.